Welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about some of the best tips to open your own roleplay server. I'm basically just going to talk about different tips that I'd advise using when opening your own roleplay server. First of all, making it unique. Now I know this seems pretty weird and self-explanatory and everything, but honestly it's probably one of the best things. You want to make your server unique. Now, I know there's a lot of board roleplay servers, and a lot of those do well and everything. Eventually, there will come a time when everyone will stop really playing board roleplay servers, and also there'll be so many board roleplay servers that people won't be playing on yours, or they won't be playing on someone else's. So make your server unique. Add a unique aspect to it, whether it's in a different state or a different part of the world. Like there's a lot of UK roleplay servers at the moment, which is cool because even though they are from the same place, the United Kingdom, they bring unique aspects to the game. So essentially, they are kind of their own unique roleplay servers. And that also includes the Discord server, having different systems in place, having different chats, making the Discord server unique rather than just a generic kind of Discord server. It isn't perfect, as in there's lots of things that are missing from it, or I still want to add in the future, but it does have the basic things that make it a decent roleplay server, and people enjoy roleplay on it. Secondly, I'd advise good moderation. If you want to have a good roleplay server, you need to have moderation in place. If you don't have any sort of moderation to prevent people from fail roleplaying, or some sort of strike system in place or something like that. For example, my server is a whitelisted server, basically meaning you have to apply. You have to do an application to get in, and then if you're approved, you have to do an approval process. So basically, it kind of almost prevents people from fail roleplaying, because they know if they do fail roleplay, they'll be kicked out and all of their application and everything will kind of go to waste, almost. If I find a server, I'll only continue roleplaying it if there is enough moderators and if there isn't any fail roleplay. If there's so much fail roleplay in the server, I'm not going to continue playing because it's just going to be too chaotic. So definitely having enough moderators is good. And then having some sort of strike system or something along the lines of that is also a good feature. My third tip is custom uniforms and liveries. Pretty straightforward, but it does actually help. A lot of people will join servers in the names if they have custom liveries or custom uniforms and stuff. Now, you don't necessarily have to put in the title, but if someone finds your server and you do have custom liveries and uniforms, then people will most likely stay longer and play in it because it's kind of more unique. For example, my server, we have River City and Liberty County liveries and uniforms, and all custom made for the server. It may not be somewhere like Chicago or New York City or something, but even though it's River City, we've got different liveries uploaded to make it more unique and more interesting, especially for the fire team, because we have tons of different liveries for different kind of scenarios. We've got the normal liveries, we've got hazmat, we've got brush fires, many types of different liveries. I believe this is the fourth tip. It's getting quite out of hand here, but I'm guessing this is the fourth tip here, and that is to set up unique scenarios to roleplay. Now, I see a lot of servers doing this. There'll be like a President roleplay, or they'll have something maybe like a Purge. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be like your whole roleplay server is focused around this, but even if you have regular SSUs and sessions where you kind of do unique scenarios. So for example, instead of just doing a normal roleplay, you could do a prison break. Or you could do something quite interesting that differs a bit. Now, I know a lot of people do like normal roleplaying, that's fine. You can do normal roleplaying and all that sort of stuff. I definitely advise, if you do want to kind of keep SSUs active and your server active, then having kind of unique scenarios to roleplaying would be nice. And, with that, appropriate liveries and clothing, etc, etc. And along with that actually comes whitelist. Now, whitelisting a server is kind of up to the server owner if they want to do it or not. And I know some people like to whitelist their servers and some don't. I've actually just made a whitelisted and an unwhitelisted server. So if you want to roleplay in a whitelisted server, you can do, or an unwhitelisted server, you can do. Now, a whitelisted server, it does take longer to apply as a civilian to get into the server and everything like that. But eventually it does give you better roleplaying, because it prevents alt accounts from coming in and griefing, and people who don't really know how to roleplay getting into the server. So whitelisting is good. Unwhitelisted server will most cases have more people in because anyone can join, but then the downsides of that are roleplay isn't up to the same standard as whitelisted because anyone can join. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing, I'm just saying there may be some people who don't necessarily know how to join, how to roleplay on certain teams, etc, etc. So there is pros and cons of both, but there's just a couple of tips tips I wanted to share with you. If you'd like to see more, go and join my Discord server. I may post a guide or something on my recording server or something like that. So check that out later today. Make sure to go and join discord.gg/OMB. Hope you did enjoy this video, bit of fun here, and just some gameplay from my roleplay server. If you'd like to join, discord.gg/openworld. Anyways, have a great day and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.